I feel like everything comes down to he who has. Like, he who has will be given more, and he who has not will, everything that he does have will be taken away from him. And, I mean, like, at the end of the day, like, when you feel that way, you can get so much more. You know what I mean? You can get so much more because people want to give to a person that doesn't need, to a person that, when that person gets, they're not like, oh, yeah, yeah, they're not like weird about it. They're just like, oh, thank you. I appreciate you. You know what I mean? And they're also not like beholden to that person either, you know? And yeah, people feel, people want to feel comfortable and like feeling like you have, knowing that you have, and feeling that you have allows other people to become to be comfortable. You know what I mean? And when you can make other people feel comfortable just by your presence, you become like indispensable. You know what I mean? And, you know, it doesn't stop the it doesn't stop the feeling of awkwardness, you know? You still have to like take that leap of faith of like going to someone and being like, "Hey, what's up? How are you doing?" And you like just sit in that awkwardness for a little bit, but it makes the awkwardness like way shorter. You know what I mean? And it makes honestly people way more likely to just like hang out with you. Life is all about people. You know what I mean? Life is all about people. Life is all about, the fact that you're going to see someone in the world every day. You're going to see people in the world every day, people out there in the world every day. And they're going to have that animal instinct of like, who is this? What is this? And I mean, I feel like it's just kind of natural to want someone, to want people to, interact with you in a way that is, like their dopamine is going, you know, like someone sees you and they're like, that person's valuable. And if you don't find value in yourself, then it's going to be way hard for someone else to feel value um, when they look at you. You know what I mean? And the only way to feel valuable is to feel like you have. You know what I mean? I feel like that's what gratitude is. That's what like charisma is. You know what I mean? I was like looking up the etymology of gratitude, and it comes from gratis, which is I think Latin for um, favored. You know, and it's related to charos, which is the Greek word for favored, and charos is the etymological root of charismatic, and I think cara in Spanish. The face. And yeah, I just you can see how favored people feel. You know, people notice that. I mean, it feels great to be noticed by beautiful people. Like, it feels great to be noticed by people who are just genuinely good people, genuinely nice people. You know what I mean? Um, and when you can, like, feel that way, when you can think that way about yourself, when you can feel that way about yourself, you need it way less from other people, you know? And, you know, life is really, life is so they say it's all about polarity or whatever, but the all I know is that the times when I felt like I've had the least, the times when I've had not what I wanted, were times when my life got worse, right? But times when I felt like I had, you know, like either the power to move forward or money or, status or friendships, like that's when I got more friends. That's when I got more, recognition. That's when I got more money. And it's like, okay, maybe it's in my head. Maybe it is in my head, you know, and I'm just living in a way that's like, a joke to scientists or people who think that like spirituality is lame or, thinking that way is lame or that there's a law to abundance in the universe or whatever. But I mean, I just, I, it works. It works. It works for me. It has worked for me. And I'm just going to continue to do that. And, um, and that's just how I feel. Like, and I know that the people who I've experienced in life who seem to be doing well, they are, they feel that. They feel that about themselves. And, you even look at people who are, like quote unquote bad people who still do well. It's like, they may be like, I hate this type of person, or like, I don't like this type of thing, or like, life, is life is stupid or whatever. Just things that like really, miff you, things that really like anger you, or whatever. But in some category of life, they're like, I have it. I freaking have it. You know, you look at someone like Donald Trump, who's like, I freaking have it, dude. I have it. And there's no doubt, there's no denying the fact that like he feels like he has it. And you may say like, oh, there's people who don't feel like they have it and they're just born with it and whatever. But I just feel like when you have the confidence of I have it, you just make all these decisions. You make all these decisions that help you, that continue your life. And it's it's not really it's not like a moral thing. It's not like, oh, I'm a good person, therefore I have it, Because being a good person can be like, I'm a good person and they're not good people. And I don't understand why, the universe doesn't give me. It's like, that's not what, that's not what people want to be around. Why would the universe or freaking whatever, freaking, why would anyone want to be around that? You know what I mean? Why would anything want to be around that? So, yeah, like starting to feel like you have, it just relaxes you too. That's the best part about it is that, the feeling comes first. The feeling of, oh, I don't need anything from anyone. I can feel relaxed. I can, like, chill out every day of my life and, like, enjoy myself. I can calm down and dance. I can eat a bunch of good food. I can spend some money. And I'm good because I know that I have, you know? I'm good because I know that I have. and I'll continue to have. And also, I'm going to continue to feel like I have, so I can work. I can like go out and work. I can like make money because I feel like I have things in life. I feel like I'm, what is it called? Unstoppable. Yeah, I feel it. So, yeah.